You wanna get some bread out so we can go for more?
Shoot, Bobby!
There we go.
Oh,
So we have bread.
oh, I have bread.
So I'm gonna put it here.
My arm is terrible.
You got him. Coming a little bit. Hey, Professor. Yo, hello. Yo, hello. We got some ducks here in the middle of the water. I'm trying to lure them our direction.
That's what I'm gonna try to do. I don't know if you want to come.
What? Daffy Duck, says Professor. All right, Daffy Duck, says Professor. Why Daffy Duck? GT says, ho, yellow. So we're roughing it a little bit more today. These are not urban ducks, these are rural ducks. So we got some interesting things to look at behind us. I think some guy who is, I don't know what that guy is doing. I think he's got some ruins of something behind us. But anyway, we got some ducks in front of us, and we're starting out with some ducks here. So we have tried to attract ducks. We're here at this, looks like a river. It's actually a reservoir. We got a really big duck over here, and then some other ducks that are a little bit of noise. So, how's everybody doing tonight? You guys, enjoying your last few nights of Columbus statues in your respective cities? They really need to outlaw motorcycles. Any protests so far? I know we have a lot of protests right now. Yesterday we did check out, as you probably recall, some statue removals, which were generally kind of like sort of officially and formally removed statues, as opposed to the one in Baltimore that was just torn down. Or there's a lot of stories about statues getting torn down the last couple of days. Frederick Douglass, Christopher Columbus, Grant. So we saw the Columbus statue at Columbus City Hall yesterday that was removed. We saw a little bit of protesting there in the vicinity of the Ohio State House, where there was a whole army of state troopers gathered to ward off some of the protests there, or at least ward them off from approaching the State House here. So we've seen a little bit of that. We've got a few more Columbus statues we probably need to check out. But we're here starting off with some ducks right now, here at this reservoir. So they're just, hey Lucas, where and when will this end? Trying to erase or rewrite history. Well, I hope there's a line somewhere. I don't know that we've seen it yet. Start today that Thomas Jefferson's family wants to see the Jefferson Memorial come down, or at least somebody associated with the Jefferson family. The William Henry Harrison Memorial in Cincinnati is coming down because why not? Meanwhile, gun shootings this year are expected to be up by over 1,000 in Chicago and New York. Lucas, we're good. How are you doing? Gun violence last weekend was insane. Yeah, I think by and large the police have basically been told to stand down, so we're going to see that for a while. Thanks for isolating. Getting a bit depressed. Lucas, you should go out to a bar and just hang out with people.
No.
So, okay, Lucas is not allowed to because he's vulnerable. Bars open where you are? I think Lucas said the bars were going to open up where he was, and he was nervous about it.
Are you serious? That's all I got.
Professor GT, where do you guys come down on going out? Are you guys comfortable going out to bars and restaurants right now, or not? Okay, Lucas also doesn't drink alcohol. Well, I guess that would make the bar experience a little bit less exciting. Maybe Lucas and Colin need to spend some time together. Professor, when you go out to bars and restaurants, are you wearing a mask or are you not? Like the professor was out. Okay, Professor goes out to bars and restaurants with no mask. Okay, GT says, sure, why not? Does anyone realize what the death rate is? Can we try to get him to come this direction?
This direction?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Lucas wouldn't enjoy my drunk company, I'd imagine, Colin says. Okay, no muzzle for GT. Death rate right now is less than 1%. 1% is a pretty high death rate. I think I try to not do a whole lot of things that are going to give me death 99 times out of 100 when I do them. Or one time out of 100 when I do it. Definitely not 99 times out of 100.
99% death rate.
99% death rate would be too high. I don't know how we would deal with a flu where there was a 99% death rate. That would be some serious mandatory quarantining. Have you seen the shooting in Atlanta at the block party? Yeah, the Atlanta mayor, I was really impressed with her at the beginning. She's been all over the place since. She was condemning the protests at first, and then she was coming out and sort of speaking before there was any information about that shooting. Fired the police chief without justification, and now she's out upset at the protests again because there's a shooting. So I think any hope she had of being the vice presidential candidate, I think, is out the window. Different, you are on time. Yeah, we got started a little late today. We're just checking out these ducks. We're here at this sort of river spot. I guess it's officially a reservoir. We got this boat here, and I got some ducks which we have attracted from the middle of the river over to the edge here. Oh, we got some dog people threatening us here. Block party. They've been occupying that Wendy's for weeks. I thought they burned down the Wendy's. Okay, random, here's someone building something in the background. Yeah, random, we think that's just a kind of, maybe a crazy person. Oh, now we got some big waves from that boat. Kind of upset the ducks here.
Look at them all.
They're just trying to weather this storm. The Wendy's in Atlanta, Professor, I think is the one we're talking about. There's the Wendy's where that shooting happened. I thought they had burned that down, though. We do have one single semi-land duck over here. See if we can find bread. Okay, there we go. Oh, that burned down. Is it a different Wendy's now? Mayor of Atlanta just tested positive for COVID? Really? I didn't see that. Burned down the night after Rayshad Brooks was shot. They still stay there for some reason. Okay, here we go. There's a land duck. Saying then 1,000 troops. Mayor of Atlanta says she has COVID. Well, she's had an eventful few weeks. Random, we got 6 dislikes. We have 6 dislikes right out of the gate. Can you guys help us out with some likes to balance that out? I don't know why we would have 6 dislikes right out of the gate. That seems not good. That seems like spamming by somebody. Troll with 6 accounts. Well, we're really going to need some help with the likes then. CIA and Wu Mao troll farms. Who would we be the enemy of? Can't imagine we're that objectionable to anybody. We're a duck stream. Autocrats. I thought GT or somebody was accusing us of being autocrats yesterday. Lots of trolls, nothing better to do. And sabotage a duck channel. Great. Oh, we have an emergent land duck here. You want to become a real land duck? See how close we can get them to come to us here. Everybody keep an eye on that professor guy. Okay. Thanks, guys, for helping us out with the like battle. I don't know who's trolling us, but we gotta get in there and. Professor says it's peaceful here. Yeah, this is a more peaceful location than we were. Except this guy banging behind us. I don't know what he's doing. But yeah, it's pretty peaceful here. We're continuing to explore different places in Ohio. A professor and internet god know each other. If you guys know other streams, you should advertise us on those other streams. We need more publicity. So we're chilling with the protest ducks here. We're continuing to try to scout out different locations here in Ohio until we're back in DC. I think Sherp brought me here originally. Who's Sherp? There were a couple channels that picked us up yesterday. I think there was one on Twitch and another on YouTube. I don't know if anybody knows either of those. Jacob, Snake Up, and somebody else. Luke just watched the videos of Atlanta. America's crazy right now. Yeah, it is a little crazy right now. Sherp Derpa. Do I ever get worried about gun violence? Like worried as in like fearing for my personal safety on a day-to-day basis? Not really, no. You know, even though they don't perhaps fixate on gun violence to the extent that they should given its prevalence, it's still pretty rare in a country of 350 million people. Yeah, do you worry about knife violence in the UK? Like big machete violence? Those big samurai swords? Same problem, different weapon. As long as the anarchists don't come to the suburbs. I think anarchists are coming to the suburbs. I think that was the point of some of their protests in Washington, was to try to start moving away from just big sort of monumental spaces and really starting to get into suburban stores and try to get people's attention. It's bad in London, says Lucas. Buy a gun, no one will stab you. What's the... Hey, Jeanette. It's madness around the world. Where is it maddest right now? How's it going, Jeanette? Okay, guys, if you didn't live in your current country, what other country would you choose to live in? Nancy Pelosi's liquor store, they just came up with a demand. Yeah?
Got some on my elbow. I didn't even know they could get anything on there.
Yeah, I think they can. You gotta get them to catch them when they're biting and then squeeze the vein up so you get them to explode. It's one of the things we do at camp.
Does it actually work?
I knew a kid at camp that tried to do that, and you got the mosquito to like keep, you got the mosquito like ballooned up to like, it was like just looked like a blood bag. He'd eaten like half the blood in his arm, and then we kept trying to get it to explode, and then I guess it stopped sucking right before it exploded. So he got a giant bug bite and no reward for it.
You want to see? I
Um,
don't know if you could see it, but you could feel it.
yeah, I see.
There's
Yeah.
like one here.
Yeah, you got a mosquito bite. They're like your native mosquitoes, though. Um,
I don't know how they can even get to my elbow.
they can get to the elbow.
There's barely any blood there.
Okay, different says Rhodesia. Internet says 80 people were slaughtered in Ethiopia a few days ago, so they got it pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Professor says Nancy Pelosi's dentures keep falling off. Joe Biden was having that issue too. GT says Bhutan. You guys seen the video of that debate with Biden? Anywhere I can live civil and peaceful, not many places, says Lucas. Yeah, it's amazing how somehow there's always something. The perpetual quest for peace is like elusive. You getting bugged up?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. You really like me. Have you done that?
Probably. I don't mind though. Nothing I get used to at camp. Hundreds of mosquito bites.
I once had a mosquito bite that ended up getting this big.
Are you allergic to them?
Rock hard. I don't know.
Must be. What kind of camp? GT, I used to go to camp in northern Michigan, northern Minnesota, and then Massachusetts. So in the middle of summer, you get a lot of bugs in the woods. Give me space.
Yeah.
Being from North Carolina, I had to move to a different country. Maybe it was New York, says Internet. Good one. Professor says, lol. Jeanette says, day off. Feel less like slapping people. Don't want to live anywhere else than America, though. Thanks, Jeanette. Colin says, knife crime used to be an issue in Glasgow back in 2003.
Okay.
Jeanette agreed. Professor says Rhodesia. Can animals be racist, says Lucas. I don't know, Lucas. I don't know the answer to that. Professor says someone keeps banging. Yeah, they do keep banging.
Yeah.
Do we think that's someone actually like doing something, or is it just like a crazy person?
Oh.
I think he was yelling before too. GT says, but what kind of camp? GT, I'm not going to go there yet.
You're not.
I don't know you guys well enough. It's too embarrassing. Jeanette says, eat more garlic and you'll get less mosquito bites.
Oh.
That's a good tip. I think I've heard that.
Didn't put enough garlic on our food today.
Sounds like a protester trying something. Yeah, maybe it's a protester over there. What would they be protesting here? Maybe they want free bread.
Yeah, we can give them some bread.
Jeanette says band camp. Actually, it wasn't band camp, Jeanette. Random says, I hope mosquitoes don't carry COVID. They carry West Nile.
Other types, yeah. Viruses.
Next year, a lot of the Midwest is going to get the big 17-year locusts. It'll be very exciting. We're going to have to do a trip back here then, for sure, to see the overwhelming takeover of locusts. I don't know if, Jeanette, you guys get those in Nebraska, but in Ohio, they're really bad. Do you remember those from 2004?
Mm-mm.
They were crazy. GT says BSA. What is BSA? Colin banged the door of the pub because it's shut. Oh yeah, poor Colin. Poor Colin. Closed pubs. Internet says fat camp.
Could be.
Oh, internet. Conversion therapy camp. Thanks, guys. You seem to have a lot of trust in my coolness here.
From band camp.
I guess I'd take band camp over either of those.
I mean, are those any better than the camp that you're going to?
No, not really. GT says Boy Scouts. I did do Boy Scouts. I never went to a Boy Scout camp, but I was a Boy Scout. At one time at band camp. That's like a, what, 21-year-old reference?
Is it 21-year-old song?
That movie? Yeah, that movie's real old. Professor was a Cub Scout. What level of Cub Scouts did you make it to, Professor? Jeanette, Girl Scouts? Jeanette, did you do Girl Scouts? You seem like you might have been a Girl Scout. GT was a Lodge Chief? Lodge Chief? Okay, Professor made it to Webelos. Yeah, that's sort of where most people usually run out of steam.
Keep going.
Okay.
I'm going to move around to the other rock.
Okay. Jeanette says, hell no. Internet Indian guides have been canceled. Okay. I don't know what that means, Internet. I also don't know what a lodge chief is, GT. You guys are giving specific names to things.
I think she's pregnant.
Which one?
This large one.
She could be. Is she sort of ornery?
Oh, like large.
I can't have been the only person that went to like weird embarrassing camp growing up. Did you guys do anything weird?
Well, they don't know what you did, so they don't.
Yeah,
know
they
what was
don't.
embarrassing
Yeah.
about yours.
Colin says GT is a mason. Becoming a mason is not that hard, guys.
Well, how about you agree to tell them if they guess? Which
No, we're not doing that. FFA and 4-H are the big things. I did not have a good childhood, so it's not in any of that, says Jeanette. Okay, GT was just a Boy Scout. Oh. Tempting. Tempting, but not quite.
I think I need to gain her trust a little more.
Yeah, we have some. These are like wild ducks, so we got to get their trust a little bit.
As opposed to what?
Well, the urban ducks. Usually we've had pretty urban ducks. Colin was a hooligan. Colin is shocking. Oh, oh, we gained the trust of this wild duck.
Wild duckbill.
Difference is now we need to know how many embarrassing types of camps could there be. Oh, there's a camp for everything.
There is. Yep.
Jeanette did go to church camp one summer. There's an organization that used to go by the name Indian Guides, but political correctness, important to change the name. Chevy Chase made a really bad movie where his new stepson was an Indian guide.
Want to get this scout?
Let's see, can we get him?
She's thinking. Aw.
Chevy Chase made some good movies and then some pretty bad movies.
Oh no. You got the red stuff. Here.
Colin is reformed and now enjoys duck streams on YouTube. Oh, he's just a little bit. There he goes. Or she goes.
She.
Antifa camp. I wonder if that exists. I hope that doesn't exist. A good Chevy Chase movie. The Vacation series is pretty good, guys. Chess camp. No, it wasn't chess camp. That sounds really boring. Actually, people did play a lot of chess at it, though. There was a lot of chess happening.
I played a lot of chess.
Random Wishes went to space camp. Space camp seemed cool. So they don't actually let you go to outer space. That's the only downside of it. Colin gave 2 carrots to Bill. Why 2 carrots today, Colin? By the way, guys, we could really use help with the likes. We had a troll come in and give us 6 dislikes right out of the gate. So if you guys could help us out with some additional likes, that would be appreciated today. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
The ducks would appreciate it.
Yeah, the ducks really don't like not being liked. They're very upset. In fact, they're protesting here right in front of us about it. Professor says at GT and then laughs. What did GT say that deserved a laugh? Antifa camp. I guess Al-Qaeda had camps. Different says autism camp. Oh, different. No, but probably a fair amount of that. Jeanette says, hi, Bill. Bill only gave Colin 1 carrot. So
Look at people carrots.
we have a disproportionate amount of carrots between Bill and Colin now. Caddyshack was pretty good.
Anyone? Any takers?
Wild Bill says, hi, Jeanette. Colin, feeling generous today. Oh, that's nice of you, Colin. I hope Bill thanks you. Professor, give a thumbs up. Oh, we got a land bird here on top of this broken drainage pipe. Professor, thanks for the thumbs up, Professor. Professor Rainbow. Professor Rainbow, is Rainbow your real name? Was your real name? Okay, Bad Catitude says Jesus Camp. No, no Jesus Camp. Bill says, what is not to like about ducks? Perhaps ambivalent at worst. Yeah, I agree, Bill. Ducks are pretty innocuous. We got these two ducks that are sort of eyeing the hand bread here. Oh, come on, ducks. Okay, Internet went to basketball camp 3 summers. Internet, are you now in the NBA? Lucas says, cute ducks. Thanks, Lucas. DTP Trip, thanks for joining us, DTP Trip. Protect the ducks. BLM do not like ducks. I don't know. I don't think BLM would have a problem with ducks. Tennis camp.
Oh, I went to tennis camp.
You did?
I did.
Oh, wow.
Briefly.
Okay, Mrs. Land went to tennis camp, but no tennis camp for Mr. Land. Lucas says, no ramp for these ducks. No, they can just climb right up here on the shore. These are like wild ducks. Jeanette says, golf camp. No, although that would have been fun, actually. I might have enjoyed golf camp. I might have learned how to play golf better. I like going to the driving range now, but I don't think I'm very accurate, so I think golf would be kind of a disaster for me. I would like to learn how to play better, though. Professor Rabineau, not Rainbow. Sorry, Professor.
So obviously you did not go to reading camp.
Well, your names come up in really light gray text in very small font here.
Excuse me.
Especially at night, I get your names wrong all the time. It's not personal. So I appreciate the patience with, I think for a while I thought Bad was Brad. But apologize, Professor Rabineau. Bad, had to go to vacation Bible school when I was a kid. How was that? Sentences need to be more severe for hurting animals, says Lucas. Lucas is a big animal proponent. Colin says, what's the story with Americans in summer camps? Did your parents just get rid of you for the summer? Mine did.
Yes.
My parents, very much celebrated the coming of summer because it was a chance for me to be out of the house. So my summers would be jam-packed with summer camps. I got to see the North Woods of Michigan, the North Woods of Minnesota, and the not really North Woods of Massachusetts. Professor Rabineau says, BLM just has a problem with white geese. We don't have any white geese here, so they'd be okay. Dislikes are just as good for the algorithm as likes in some ways. Better because they send your videos to viewers who will be more likely to like it. Interesting, Internet. I don't know how their algorithm works. I guess I should learn that if I'm going to be doing regular videos. Bob White says, AGAB. Only way to play better is to play, says Bill. Professor says, no problem. Bad says, geese are mean, but not as mean as swans. Coincidence. What about those pecans were very bright white, and they were pretty friendly. They were nice. We might go back and visit them. Lamps. Hi, Lamps. You seem new. The elites don't want you to know the ducks are free. thanks for liking and subscribing, everybody. The likes are helping us out today to overcome the acts of our troll friend who out of the gate gave us 6 dislikes today.
They're the
But
geese.
maybe it was geese. Maybe it was a bunch of geese that showed up and gave us dislikes. But we're glad everybody's here. I just want to encourage everybody, if you like the duck content or you want us to do more protest content or historical tours, or we might do some food taste tests this week while we're still touring Ohio. We might start to expand our content a little bit. But normally we're in DC and we do protest videos and duck videos and other things of the like. And if you guys like it, please subscribe and turn on your notifications because we're out almost every day. We have a Discord link in the description if anybody wants to chat with us offline. So please feel free to join that. We also have a link to the Duck Fund, which is a PayPal link if anybody wants to help support these kinds of duck activities. All encouraged. So Bad says, Vacation Bible School is like arts and crafts and singing about Jesus, games, stuff like that. That sounds like most camps. Most camps are just sort of that, but with some sort of excuse for why you're there. The best parts of camp have nothing to do with the topic of the camp. The internet says if you dislike a video, you should never give it a thumbs down or comment on it because both of those things positively affect the algorithm. Oh, we got another duck here being tempted.
No.
Okay, internet says lots of macaroni art at Bible camp. I guess I'm not sure why, but that doesn't surprise me that much. Lucas, animals have no voice. We should protect them. I'm not a vegan activist. DTP Trip says, the elites don't want you to know this, but the ducks at the park are free. You can take them home. I have 458 ducks. That's a lot of ducks. We got a dog to our right. Oh, the guy at banging stopped. Professor Rabinow. Did I misstate Professor Rabinow's name again? If I did, apologies. I might have said rainbow again. Sorry about that. I'll try to be better. If I'm missing anybody else's name, let me know. Okay, Colin thought it was Colin thought it was rainbow as well. Makes you feel any better, Lan. Thanks, Colin. Oh, who's this? Who's this?
Whoa.
We've got a very large
How are you?
white brownish friend here. I don't know what kind of bird this is at all. Who are you? And what are you doing here?
I think this one will eat from my hand.
Is this a duck?
God.
What is this?
Oh,
Oh, we've got a...
very not scared of me.
What the heck is this thing? Is this a duck of some kind? Why is it wearing goggles?
I don't know. What are you? Why are you larger than everyone else?
Yeah, you're larger, you're different colored. Okay, it's Rabbit Not Rainbow.
I'm not scared of anyone.
Okay, Nicholas Bishop says, I like. Oh, hey, do you want...
There's a huge ant behind you, by the way.
That's okay.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
jeez. You're splashing us.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. You're like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah, I was gonna say this looks like a turkey. You look kind of like a turkey. I think before you know it, this guy's gonna steal all your bread. Yeah?
Yeah? What kind of noises are you making? Okay, 7 more down? Seriously, guys?
7 more down?
13 thumbs down? Okay, somebody's trolling us. Have you read the studies on... Sean says, have we read the studies on duck rape? I know ducks are not particularly into consensual relations. That's his famous words. Best part of camp had nothing to do with the reason for the camp. Yeah.
This guy's gonna eat a whole loaf.
I bet he could eat a lot. Notice that people that don't have some type of user profile photo, then it's most likely a fake profile.
Ow. Oof. Grabs on a little bit.
Bob says, fascist dog. Well, I guess we could use help counteracting the troll dislikes. If anybody has any additional spam accounts or anything. But otherwise, I guess we'll live with it. Okay, Wild Bill says, advertisers just want their products seen. They don't care much if people like the actual video. Bad says, when you see a pair of mallards, just understand that it's an abusive relationship. Well, yeah, I guess it
There's
is.
a lot of animals.
Yeah. We think this is a... Professor's asking if this is a peacock. We don't think it's a peacock.
I don't know what you are.
Internet says we're spirit fingers involved.
You like the free bread, though.
That duck is challenging use is different. Assert your dominance. Mrs. Land has got it pretty well tamed. Bob says, looks foul.
But
Human-animal hybrid, says GT. So, new species. You need to capture it and study it, says Bad.
Pokemon?
Professor says, whoa. It's the boss duck after you defeat the small ducks.
This one's just not afraid of people.
Yeah, very not afraid of people and very hungry. Okay, DTP says it's a jackal.
I'm just
Is it-
giving this one probably a slice and a half.
Well,
So far. Still going.
and they can be patient.
Okay. I don't think he likes
He's
it.
wearing goggles. Why is he wearing goggles?
I think he likes being patient.
Wild Bill says 16 down now. Half Muskogee. Duck goose hybrids. Let's go.
Oh, hello.
Look it up. London had a big issue with duck rape and people getting involved to stop it. People getting intervening with duck sexual relations. Sean says I can get the video for you. Thanks for being here, Sean. Bad says it's probably a glowy. Undercover CIA. Close up of this thing.
It's not very normal noises either. I wonder if I put him.
19. How does someone have that many accounts? It could be somebody who has asked some larger channel to ask their followers to come and dislike us for some reason, which would be really a shame. It's a little aggressive. Could be a small raid. Yeah, it could be. Why would they be raiding this channel, guys? Sun in the Water is making it a bit harder to see. It's a goose live streamer and his followers. Usually they bomb the comment section. Dislikes actually count as interactions, increases CPM. A couple really nasty streamers covering many channels usually. Where's my Oasis? Michigan State fans. We've been pretty friendly to Michigan State. We've got some pretty friendly Michigan State content up. Snipe at the videos. Usually they are verbal in chat also. We usually hide the likes, dislikes from showing up on the stream. We check those ducks if they don't have mics or cameras. I am not. Clowns in America versus No Such Agency. Be peeved about the clickbait title. I don't think it's that, Bob. I think this is a single person attack. Burgo likes the protest. Ducks Lives Matter. A 14-year-old with 50 accounts. Could be that.
How many accounts do you have?
A few.
Can we take this guy home?
You guys want to take this guy home? I don't think if I want to, I'm going to have a duck that I want this guy.
Don't discriminate based off of attractiveness.
I'm just not sure he's the most attractive of the ducks we've had.
He's the friendliest.
Kind of. He's pretty. CIA implanted cats with radio transmitters and trained them to respond to audio signals so they could spy on the Russians. Didn't work. Voodoo. I think you are DDoSed or DDoSed. I've seen this before. Phone battery's blowing up. How shallow of me, Lana. Duck is kind of entitled. It's a turducken. Take him, they're free. About a duck. Take him home, stick him in a pot. He's a big guy. It's a weird looking duck for sure. Its bill makes me think it's a goose. Sun makes it hard to see. Bad is not familiar with the birds of Ohio. Why not, Bad? I feel like everyone should be familiar with the birds of Ohio. I think I once got my grandmother a quilt of all the different birds of Ohio, one for each letter of the alphabet. Stuffed goose is pretty good. Perhaps he's getting a head start. Bad's only been here twice. Well, that would explain it, Bad. There's a hidden geolocation function on YouTube. You might get sniped by Proud Boys. This is Sean Taylor. Bob says, nice tail feathers. Oh, he tripped. You have to be one of the most apolitical people covering any aspect of the protests, says Wild Bill. That's probably true. Good thing ducks don't have teeth, says Professor. Man, that was cruel. Jeanette, I didn't mean to do anything. He just tripped a little bit. Oh, we got some. Jeanette, I thought you were like pro-animal. You work at like an animal shop. It's an albino duck. They're racist toward the others. Notice how the regular mallards stay away. This is American. You're very large. Professor says, lol. Early birds did have teeth. Remember, birds are the only living dinosaurs. Wish we had a duck expert by to explain what that thing is. One of you has to be a duck expert. I thought Jeanette was the duck expert. Jeanette, why don't you have an explanation for what this thing is? Gigantic ostrich with teeth. He's quite scary. Sean wants me to check my surroundings. Can't be too careful. I think birds are the only living dinosaurs, aren't they? Unless there's something else that's still a dinosaur. I guess lizards are kind of still a dinosaur, aren't they? What?
I dropped a cap.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Cap of what?
my highlighter.
Oh, in the water?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna hold something.
No, it's gone. It's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't really need this highlighter anyway.
Alligators, maybe. Birds are not the only living dinosaurs. Who's our dinosaur expert? Is GT our dinosaur expert? Bad. Dinosaurs were a specific type of reptile. The only extant members of the clade of that clade are birds. Alligators are descended from archosaurs. Professor, yes, this is in Ohio. Gonna need to fact check that later, Bad, but I'll take your word for it. The albino duck is racist toward other waterfowl. They exert and command and control all other waterfowl around them.
Need more bread?
Not too many lakes in Ohio. Well, it's not a lake, guys. Lots of rivers in Ohio. Just Googled it. Right, birds the only living descendants of dinosaurs. Wild Bill has the answer. Birds are descended from theropod dinosaurs, so things like raptors. Bad's a 90s kid, loves dinosaurs. Dinosaurs was a funny sitcom in the early 90s. Was Coneheads ever a real sitcom, or was that just an SNL thing? Thanks. You want to name him?
Yeah.
Guys, what should we name this white duck?
You just don't seem like it though.
Coneheads was real. Professor says, not the mama. Sean says, is there police nearby or have the local Ohio
Ow.
PD been defunded? No, Sean, I think there are plenty of state troopers. It was a movie and an SNL thing. Thanks, Wild Bill. Spun off into a movie called The Coneheads. His name is Albert. Says Professor. Wild Bill says SNL, first thing that thinks in the movie. Scientific name are Kessex. No, we need do you guys agree that this white duck should be named Albert? Colin's nephew loves dinosaurs. Be sure to share this info with him. Coneheads was based on a true story. Lamps wants us to name the duck Jaguar. The white duck should be named Himmler. Birds are reptiles. All reptiles are descended from dinosaurs. Birds are not the only reptiles, and thus not the only living relatives of dinosaurs. He's wearing goggles, so yes, his face is kind of red. Beak is sort of unremarkably colored, but the face is red. So far, I think Albert's the best name we've gotten.
Like Einstein?
Yes, like Einstein.
Well, no, I mean, is that what the name is? Why he's... I mean,
The
yes,
one with the goggles should be named Gobbles, says Sean.
Gobbles.
Oh. Okay, dinosaur is a specific clade. Where are our ducks going? We're all kind of down here now. Birds aren't reptiles. Screw your science. It's different. Bad says that's a logical fallacy. Use DuckDuckGo. It's better than Google. I think I saw an ad that said that. I don't know if that's actually true. Jeanette says that is a goose. You think it's a goose, Jeanette? Bad says taxonomy can be confusing. We'll go look it up. Its eyes red or pink? They look pink. Maybe red. Could be either one. Dinosaurs have been proven to be warm-blooded. GT thinks Bad is confused. Okay, Sean says dinosaurs are warm-blooded. So we're learning about dinosaurs here. Bad, GTA, I'm not confused. It's a hobby of mine. Wild Bill says Google is where my browser starts and where it works reasonably well. Okay, Colin is waiting for you guys to figure out this answer before he goes and tells his nephew anything. Sean, have you ever had duck goulash? It's tasty. It's amazing. I have not, Sean. Sounds like it could be interesting. Random uses Linux and the browser starts at DuckDuckGo. That's why I use it so much. I think there are ads on Quora for DuckDuckGo. I think that's how I know about it. Birds are reptiles. Deal with it. It'd be good if we had a competitor out there for Google. Google's getting a little too much power right now. Bad says lol. Wild Bill says the key to using any search engine is to use one as your primary so you get used to it, and it's little tricks to get better results. DA says, GT, you're completely wrong and don't know what you're talking about. I can't even remember what different people's positions are here. Did we determine birds are reptiles, or the only reptiles, or not? Muscovy duck, says Jeanette. So we think this is. Okay, Yandex is the search engine. Look up clade. I don't know what a clade is. Dinosaurs are a type of reptile, says DA. GT says, so are birds. Modern reptiles didn't come from dinosaurs. What if dinosaurs came from modern reptiles? Why are you using DuckDuckGo? What you up to? Creepy. Birds have built-in GPS, says Sean. Birds are not reptiles, says Wild Bill. Birds are descended from reptiles, but it doesn't mean all extant reptiles are dinosaurs. A clade is a common ancestor in all of its descendants. I feel like I've heard a lot of theories and not learned which one's correct today. Oh, we got some waves from a boat. Birds are actually descendants of the carnivorous dinosaurs like Tyrannosaurus rex and Velociraptorus. Therefore, by the all descendants clause, birds are also part of the group dinosaur. Sean says we should pay more respect to birds, like for example, carrier pigeons carried messages in World War I. Yeah, thanks to the carrier pigeons, I guess we won World War I. Colin, where do the ducks fit into this dinosaur chat? Are ducks dinosaurs or not? Name the duck Jay-Z. He's a reptilian and he's a racist. Bad says birds the only living descendants of dinosaurs. Period. Bad is correct, TS says. GT says this is pathetic. Okay, so we think birds the only living descendants of dinosaurs. Is that, do we agree? Okay, I think we've reached a consensus here, sort of. I don't know that it matters that much. Sean says if aliens attack, carrier pigeons are old school text messages. No 5G needed. Well, you don't need 5G for text messages. You can do that on like 3G. What does the G stand for? I actually don't know anything about what the 5Gs are. Gig. Gigahertz. Grams. It's the FCC class. 5th generation. I think 5G is the new number of the beast. It is defeated with essential oils. You can't sue a phone carrier for cell signals frying your brain. Interesting. Have the ducks been COVID tested here? I don't think so, Sean. Trump was already talking about 6G. Sean says COVID. Crystals and tin hats. You know, you can't sue a phone carrier for cell signals frying your brain. Has everyone been drinking tonight? Is the normal chat just a bit crazier than normal? I think there's a lot that's going on in the crazier. Is tonight like a full moon? Is that what's going on? Is that why we're getting this like barrage of dislikes? And that why we're having crazy dinosaur chat? Courts rule that cell signals are harmless. Okay, Bad is drinking. What are you drinking, Bad? Colin, what if you are the sober one? Yeah, that would be weird. The 4th was a full moon. Okay. Americans asking if people are drinking hand sanitizer. It's probably a bad idea. Although I've heard you can get really drunk on like I think you can get drunk on hand sanitizer.
Please don't.
I think kids were doing that in like 2006. Bad is drinking some Evan Williams. That is tough stuff to drink, Bad. You get some higher quality
Is it bad stuff?
bourbon. Yeah, Bad's drinking some bad bourbon. Shoe polish is what gets you really drunk. Is that true? 19 banned hand sanitizers by the Consumer Protection Agency. Just make sure it doesn't contain methanol. Duck Rabbit Milk Stout. Contains methanol. Stuff will make you go blind. Try some Ripple if you want nasty booze. Yeah, Mrs. Land is here to protect us all. Bad, I just don't think Evan Williams is really top-notch stuff. I mean, it's okay, but it's... I feel like you can do better than that. Maybe we could start an alcohol fund for Bad, so we can get Bad some higher quality bourbon. Land is a little bit of an amateur bourbon connoisseur, so I will be judgmental on people's bourbons. White Claw? I don't think I've had White Claw. Come here, land duck. Oh, we got a confrontation here. Okay, big white duck scared away the regular duck. Yeah, Knob Creek is pretty good. American Patriot says, I told you, the white duck is racist. I don't think there's any proof that was a racially motivated peck by the white duck. It might have just been normal duck-on-duck competition. Come here, duck. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, so he's doing it again. Asserting his dominance. Yeah, he did it again. Scared him off. Bad doesn't usually drink whiskey. Usually makes vodka into something. Not a very sophisticated drinker. She'll want the manager next. Colin will drink anything, to be honest. Okay, Sean's asking, so what are we usually streaming, apart from ducks and protests? Well, for the last few weeks, that's been predominantly what we were streaming. We spent most of the last bunch of weeks in Washington, so we had a lot of content there. We were streaming the protests pretty much exclusively the first couple of weeks when they were really intense, and then one day we got a little bit exhausted because things were really getting exhausting in Washington. It was getting a little bit much to be out there every day. So one day we just took a break and went and streamed some of the ducks in the Lincoln Reflecting Pool, and people seemed to really enjoy that. So we have kind of made that part of our normal routine to stream ducks when we can. And we've got a whole duck crew, including a duck Discord that's linked in the description if people want to join that. And come on, duck, there you go. So we've been doing ducks for a few weeks now, but this channel's been here for 14 years, so we've covered a lot of different things over that span. I've not always been super active on it, but a lot of different things. And whatever the sort of big events are, if we're close by them in Washington, we'll stream those. If we got ducks, we'll keep doing ducks, and people seem to enjoy the ducks, so we'll do that. But we're happy to do with that, whatever people want us to do, really. We might start doing some food reviews, things like that. Wild Bill says, what do I like in terms of drinks? Mrs. Land and I are pretty eclectic. We do beers sometimes, although we're not super high-end beer drinkers. We are not. We do drink wine, red and white, and we do mixed drinks. And then I'm a bit of a bourbon person, so.
Oh, hello. Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go. There.
How is he still hungry?
He's a pretty big duck. In terms of bourbons, my favorite is Woodford Reserve, but there are a lot of good bourbons out there. I grew up not that far from Kentucky, so that is Bourbon Central, and it's always been part of my DNA a little bit. So for a bourbon, like I said, Woodford Reserve is my favorite for its price point. There are other good ones. There's some pretty good DC bourbons. I know some people really like Blanton's. Jim Beam, I think, for a cheap one, solid. There's some pretty good local distilleries, though. Where are my political beliefs? Where do I consider myself on the political spectrum? Sean, somewhere between middle of the road and apathetic. How old was I when I started the channel? 8? Jeanette asks.
They're trying to figure out your age now.
Sean asks, if the race war starts, which side would I take? Hopefully that doesn't start. If I come to DC, can I bring you some shine? Bob says. Yeah, Bob, if you come to DC, we can definitely use some shine. We can we can go out to the Navy Memorial and we can check that out together. If any of you come to DC, we can go. You can be guests on the stream.
You gonna show your face?
I will show whoever's my guest's face. Yes. Wild Bill, some of us know. Some of you know what? Oh yeah, Bill did some good research, but Bill was still a little bit off.
What did Bill say?
Yesterday. Okay, Jeanette says, I like Mrs. Land's laugh.
Thank you, Jeanette.
Colin says, waha, I'm on my way then. Colin, we got a really good sports bar around the corner from where I live in DC. You and I could have a good time. You might have to watch some non-soccer, which I know would devastate you. but it is a sports bar after a while, so
I mean, Columbus is decently big on soccer.
yeah, we're talking sports. Soccer is an interesting activity for, you know, school children and the like, but if we're gonna go to an actual sports bar, we gotta watch actual sports.
Columbus Crew.
Oh,
You're scaring him.
somehow I scared the big duck.
Come back. I like you.
Bob says, no face, I will break the interwebs. Okay, well, we don't have to do face.
Buddy.
Sean, what's your take on the Boogaloo Boys? You know, I found the culture wars of the last few years quite interesting. I'm not sure I really have a take on them. Thought you said lap? What would lap mean, Bill?
Let's see how far the furthest I can throw is. How far can you throw?
Not the farthest I can throw, but that was out there. There you go. I can show you real sports then. Yeah. Depends what time of year you come, Colin.
Work on my arm. But
Mrs. Land has a good arm.
I do not have a good arm.
Sean says, one more like equality.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we need to get the likes over the dislikes here, guys. If anybody has any more accounts they can... Okay, no sports now, says Jeanette. Jeanette, you don't like sports? 2 likes for equality. Cornhole and beer pong are the only real sports. America, says American Patriot. Mrs. Land plays baseball? You play baseball?
Do I play baseball?
I'm asking you.
I do not play baseball.
Mrs. Land does not play baseball.
I watch baseball.
Mrs. Land does watch baseball, though. Mrs. Land's a big baseball fan. Cornhole. That's a very Ohio game.
It is.
If you guys want to come to Ohio, we can do a big cornhole tournament. Be a lot of fun. That's probably Land's best sport. Bob says, go Nats.
Go Nats.
Bob, you know the way to Mrs. Land's heart.
I love the Nats.
26 up, 25 down, Wild Bill. Awesome. Thanks, guys. You guys are pulling through for us here. We need to get Jaws on this case. I feel like Jaws has some magic. Oh, we got a duck fight. Why are we with such noisy ducks now? Yeah, we're getting some social unrest here in the duck community. Downs are really odd, though. Wonder what teed someone off. They're choosing sides. They're trying to decide if they want to like or dislike. No bread, no peace. Oh, we got a whole nother duck fight happening over here. Peaceful protests is bad. Yeah, they're just being vocal. They're not being particularly violent. Don't gas the duckies. Sean says, if you answer correctly, you'll get 100% likes guaranteed. Who is talking to us through the numbers? I don't understand that question, Sean. They've had enough of white privileged ducks' monopoly of the attention. I think these are just sort of, I think the ducks are having like recreational protests right now. Yeah, Sean, clarify your question for us. You can't tell me. Who is talking to us through the numbers? Probably geese. Geese advocates. Man, I noticed I have 10 fingers. That means something. I don't. Oh, we have a land duck way over here. A land duck coming up around the edge. Hey, land duck. You just came to visit us over here? There you go. It's like one of the God questions. Oh, we got... Uh-oh, we're gonna have a land duck little tussle here. The big guy is not happy that the other one flanked him. We're gonna have a tussle here. Sean says close but not. Unless there's some kind of crow advocacy group. Okay, these guys are really eyeing each other down now. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Wow, green one somehow kind of got around the corner there. It's like a cute version of a dinosaur fight. Don't back down, little guy. Have him, says Colin. I think they resolved it peacefully. I think they both made it back to the water without any kind of a tussle. That was very civil discourse. The white one is the police line. It's like a cute version of a dinosaur fight. What color do they have? Buddha, Allah. The answer, if the answer is a number, 42. Lol. Sean says, the one that predicted Trump's victory. The smaller duck should always yield to the larger duck. How people predicted Trump winning. 77777. Do they agree to disagree? The big one's a bully, Land. I saw what he done. Yeah, he's a little bit of a bully. Sean, you're gonna have to clue us in here. Sean's been hitting that pipe, says Colin. How many of you guys are drinking, stoned, or nothing tonight? You do. Jeanette's doing nothing. Well, Bill's doing nothing. Jan Miller. Hey, Jan Miller. I think you're new, Jan Miller. But welcome. I think you're doing 3.5% beer. Sean says, one cannot be told who is talking to us through the numbers. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland. You see how deep the rabbit holes is. Sean might be on like a Matrix kick. TTP says, shatter. Sober's a judge. Yes. Sean's defo hitting that pipe. I mean, as a premise, like taking the Matrix red pill and seeing what's on the other side of comfort is duck on duck violence. Q. Trust the plan. Hey, Patrick. So Patrick's moral dilemma between painful truth and blissful ignorance. Yeah, so we've been getting trolled today by some dislikers, which Sean is trying to give us clues as to who they are, we think, maybe. So we need some likes to keep us on the right side of history. WWG1WGA. Patrick's famous around here. Patrick is very famous. Patrick is our #1 duck aficionado. Thanks, Patrick. We've got this enormous white duck here. We can't figure out what it is. Oh, we got our land duck is coming around the bend again. A couple land ducks. I can't imagine. I got some more duck fighting. So Bad says, who thinks the real world in the Matrix was just a higher level simulation? Oh, we got a land duck coming around the edge here. Sean, just using a live stream. Bob says, I say it's an albatross. I don't think it's an albatross. Hell, Patrick, are you a friend? Yes, Patrick is definitely a friend. Where we go one, we go all. Chet says, hi, Patrick. We've got a lot of land ducks over here. We got another duck tussle out here. A lot of activity here on Duckland out here. Big duck got frustrated. These other ducks have infiltrated the land. There's definitely been some feather pulling going on in the water. Oh. Oh, you're getting scared? Why are you getting scared? Don't be scared. Random is this really cool chilling spot we found today. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a little mosquito-y. Jeanette says, thanks, America. I see it everywhere. Life's too weird to be a simulation. Muscovy duck, says Jeanette. Yeah, it is a cool chilling spot, Random. Jeanette's got caps lock on. She means business. All caps, rage. American Patriot says smiley. Random says all caps 2020. All caps matter. This is bad. That's said it like 3 times. I'm talking to my kids. What if Colin was Jeanette's kid? Jeanette says, I thought he could see it better. DTP says, ah.
He's leaving.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a sunset over here behind these trees.
Oh, are you out of bread?
I'm out of bread, yeah.
Oh, you should have told me.
We got this guy over here who's like starving.
Here. Plenty of bread left.
Okay. You want some bread? I know you like bread. Oh, no, you want to go over there. Okay, you don't want bread.
Where did the white duck go?
Yeah, we lost our white duck. Jeanette isn't my mom, says Colin.
That's what you think.
Colin, what if this entire stream was just an elaborate plot to reunite you with Jeanette?
What if the real twist is we are your parents?
We could be Colin's parents. Maybe.
Still don't know our ages.
It's true. Colin says we're banging that pipe as well. That's the twist, says Jeanette. By the way, there's a streamer on Twitch, CCTV Humors, that's restreaming you for profit. He claims the content as his own, just FYI. MSM, thanks. If one of you, if anybody wants to help us out and go over there and give them hell, we would appreciate it. So if anybody's watching this on Twitch, this is not an original Twitch stream. This is a YouTube stream produced by Land Speculation. Anybody who's restreaming us on Twitch is doing so illegally. Thanks, Patrick. Yeah, we might get a watermark. Say everything 3 times my kids too. I'm yelling at them. Run through Streamlabs. Yeah, if anybody wants to go over there to Twitch and report them. Do you guys know the name of the channel? Or did you say that? Hopefully they're broadcasting our audio, in which case just took off the sound. Of course he did. For Chan. Can you youngins stop inventing new ways to communicate? I can't keep up. Is Twitch like tweet? Jacob Snakeup is streaming my channel, Den. Well, anybody who's watching Jacob Snake Up, this is land speculation on YouTube, and we are being restreamed illegally, apparently. But we're out here live with ducks, so we're having a good time. And I guess if people want to restream us, that's okay, as long as they give us attribution. The only thing that irritates us is if they don't give us attribution. It's a channel like Woke. It's a lot of streams combined, not especially restreaming you. I don't know if I should report that, since that's the way I found it. As long as they, Patrick, as long as they, give us some kind of attribution, I'm totally fine with it. I think making this stuff public is part of the way we grow. And if people who have bigger audiences are able to help get us out there, then we appreciate that. Random says, just like all Chanseys. Put middle finger in front of the camera. It's getting mad donations now. Well, speaking of donations, if anyone wants to donate to the Duck Fund, that's linked in our description here on the Land Speculation channel on YouTube. It would really help us out. And I think a couple people on here already have, so I appreciate that. Yeah, Patrick, that's fine. I don't mind that. That's part of the way we've gotten a lot of you guys, and that's perfectly fine. But if there are folks claiming our content as their own, that is a problem. So if anybody wants to police that a little bit for us and report those kinds of things, we'd appreciate it. All ducks, no audio. Do you have a scrap of paper?
Yes.
That you could write, like, this is land speculation on YouTube? Thanks for watching. Getting famous out there in the world of people ripping off live streams. Great. I doubt that's why people are watching that stream. That doesn't censor his chat. Oh, that's good, Bob. Thanks.
Thanks for watching.
Maybe that's the reason why we got 25 dislikes. It could be. Yeah, we had a lot of dislike trolls today. We might get more, but I guess that's all right. Yeah. All right, guys, here we go. This is Land Speculation on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Now we'll see if the dislikes go shooting up. Yeah, they're definitely going to troll us with a bunch of dislikes now. Brett, the stream's not misleading. We're out here streaming ducks and protests and a mix of content every day. So our titles are actually quite not misleading. Yeah, we're gonna get it now. That's okay. Jeanette, thanks. Can't ducks find food on their own? We started doing this during COVID. Why is our channel called that? Land Speculation? It was a random phrase. Well, our channel's been around 14 years. We've covered a lot of different things over that time. So that's pretty much a random phrase. Now we do speculate a little bit on land ducks versus water ducks, but there's no particular meaning to the title. Why are we out here helping ducks with food? Obviously, this started in Washington, And we started in the middle of the pandemic and COVID when the National Mall was completely empty. There are several reflecting pools there that have ducks. And during the heart of the pandemic, with nobody down there, I got a little bit worried actually that some of the ducks might be struggling because their ecosystem actually very much is dependent on food handed out by tourists, bread and the like. It's sort of built into their diet and their ecosystem. Without any tourists around, a lot of them looked kind of emaciated. So we went down there a few days and helped them out since we were local. And that's kind of the origin of this, trying to help sort of support those ducks. And then we started coming down here to help give people some relaxation during the protests, and people seem to enjoy that. So can't they find food on their own? Yes, they can, but it was a little bit of a bailout for the ducks, yeah. Yeah, thanks, Jeanette, for the plug for the Duck Fund. We do have a PayPal link down below if anybody wants to help donate to the Duck Fund. That helps us support our duck activities. Okay, thanks, Sean. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoyed having you here today. Please come back. If you give ducks free food, they depend on handouts forever. When there are tourists literally in the thousands on the National Mall every day, they become very much dependent on those tourists. Yes, absolutely they do.
You gotta teach a duck how to bake bread, not to...
Yeah, we gotta teach ducks how to fish, not... Well, I guess we're giving them bread.
You're not teaching them how to fish,
We're just giving them fish, we're not teaching them how to fish. They get used to welfare from tourists. Yes, that's right. It was pretty crazy though. During the heart of the pandemic, there was literally nobody on the mall, National Mall. It was very surreal, particularly that time of year when you start getting a lot of school groups usually. Oh, thanks, Bob. Yeah, if any of you guys know the names of these channels that are either helpfully or unhelpfully reposting our content, if you guys could just pop those into the Discord so that we can sort of check them out and see what the right course of action is with respect to those channels, whether it's on Twitch or on YouTube, folks that are restreaming us either outright or as part of a multi-stream. That would be helpful. We had a couple big boats come by, and they're leaving us a lot of waves here.
Poor ducks.
These poor ducks, they're getting very unsettled here. I think those little boats can make the waves that big. I think got this land duck here who's just sort of hanging out. It's a weird life lesson. They already relying on bread. That was the issue. Yeah, it's true, Colin. Mean boat drivers. I don't think the boat drivers meant to do that. I think they just inadvertently do. Hey, land duck. You're just being a land duck over here? Just waiting for us?
Oh, you ran out of bread. You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Depends on the shape of the hull. Some boats produce less wake when they go real fast. Those boats are not going real fast, and they produced a lot of wake, so I'm not a boat expert, but they made big waves. Now the ducks are all scattered. Want some more bread? You've been waiting very patiently over here. Unlimited hydroplanes make small wakes, except in small corners. My neighbor has a cigarette boat, and that thing throws out a crazy wake until it gets on the plane. How do they fit a boat on the plane, Bad? That was a joke. It's a pretty spot. Yeah, we're getting, like I said, a little bit of sunset here over the trees. We're here by a, I guess officially it's a reservoir. Okay, Colin's got to go. Good night, Mr. and Mrs. Land. And the usual suspects, Bill, Jeanette, GT, Bad, Bob, and obviously Patrick. All right, thanks, Colin. Thanks for popping in.
Night, Colin.
Mrs. Land says good night, Colin. Okay, Bad says lol. Oh, wow, Bill gave Colin a carrot.
Wait, what do you mean that gave him a carrot?
It's the little emoji, that's the carrot.
Is that a carrot?
Is it a carrot in the emoji, or is that just a hand?
No, that's a thumbs up. What are you?
I think it looks like a carrot.
It's a thumbs up, isn't it?
Okay, Jeanette says night, Colin, take care. Bill says we're even now. Oh yeah, you guys, I think Colin was a carrot ahead.
I think those are thumbs.
Bob says good night, Colin. Bad says see you later, Colin. Bill says it's a wave. Bill says lol. Oh, we got another boat coming. Random. Brandon finally actually sent a carrot. How much bread do you go through every week? Jeanette asks. Guys, this is why we need to plug the duck fund. This is a lot of studies done on ecosystems, and most are past carrying capacity. Those ecosystems relied on either nomadic predatory behavior or periods of hibernation fasting. All right, we're gonna get some waves here in a moment. This boat over here. So he is supplementing a source of food they have come to need for basic survival. Trip, cut, and paste. Here come the waves. Just a few this time. I got some, see if we can get these two to quarrel a little bit. We got some ducks down this direction too. Oh, no, you're a little scared. So we were asking this yesterday, but one of the nights this week, just to change it up a little bit while we're on the road, Mrs. Land and I are probably going to do a fast food French fry taste test, because Columbus, Ohio is kind of the fast food capital of the world, chain restaurant capital of the world. Which restaurants do we need to be sure and hit when we do fries? And I guess that's predominantly a question for folks here from the United States. The duck's revolting now. It's Jeffrey Epstein, I thought you were gone. But thanks for coming back from the dead and joining us here on the duck stream. The ducks are revolting a little bit on behalf of Free Bread. We do protest streams a lot of nights, and some nights we vary it up with ducks. So we're here out with ducks today, just hanging out. They're protesting loudly on behalf of Free Bread. Okay, Jeanette wants us to be sure and do Runza. Runza, that's just a Nebraska thing, isn't it? I thought Runza was like just a Nebraska sandwich place, or like I thought that was a Nebraska sandwich type. Okay, DTP says night friends. Cops is starting. I thought they took Cops off the air. Okay, Wild Bill says Mickey D's. Yep. Of course we're gonna do Mickey D's. Bad says, I know where deer I live are a huge problem in residential areas. Oh, you just bit my finger. There you go. Can't really hunt deer in people's backyards. Jeffrey used a Kabbalah respawn spell. Ghislaine will use it too. Bob says, ducks say, give us free. Jen says, yep, but Runza is spreading, I think. Remind us, Jeanette, what's Runza's deal? Like, what do they have? It's like kind of everything, isn't it? Oh, we got some people waterboarding over here.
Stop.
Looks like this that girl over there is waterboarding this guy.
Oh God.
Okay, Runza, cabbage and hamburger meat wrapped in dough. Waterboarding is a DC thing, says Bob. Actually, there's a lot of waterboarding in DC. They love waterboarding tourists in Washington. They're fries and frings, cabbage and hamburger meat wrapped in dough. Sounds kind of not that great. Fries and frings are the best. Jeffrey Epstein says, oh yeah. Spy cam. Random is making a very happy face. Oh, you just took my last bread. You gonna bite my fingers now? Okay. We have a vintage Dairy Queen with drive-in parking, and they bring stuff to your car. They actually have a great bacon cheeseburger, but the fries suck, says Wild Bill. They make and sell frozen ones to send to expat Nebraskans. Maybe I'll just wait until I go to Nebraska, Jeanette, and then we can get one there. I can come to a Nebraska football game sometime.
You've been to a Nebraska football game,
No, I've never seen Nebraska play in person. They only joined the Big Ten in 2011.
Right. I guess we've never been to them. We didn't see Northwestern play?
Yeah, we see Northwestern.
Against Nebraska.
No, I didn't see that. I know I mentioned this already, but you should really get a duck tattoo. Patrick, we were talking about that yesterday. I think you were still coming up with the money to help me get a duck tattoo. Wasn't that that was what we agreed, Patrick? So you were going to pay for it? Frozen White... Bill, I disagree. I think the Frozen White Castles are actually pretty good. Lulu's back. Hey, Lulu. I like the setting duck. Setting the ducks are in. Yeah, use one more. A donation goal. Yeah, Patrick, I thought you were just gonna send like 300 pounds or euros or something. We could probably get it like a removable duck tattoo. Lulu says this is nice. This is not a bad location except for all the mosquitoes. There's a lot of little ducks. We lost the big white duck though. We had a giant white duck that we couldn't quite figure out what it was. We got this one little land duck over here. Will I live stream the tattoo, getting the tattoo? Yeah, I might as well. Where should I get the tattoo? If we get a duck tattoo, where should I get it? Big duck tattoo for 300, says Bob. Is that pounds, Bob, or is that euros? I forget which one is which.
Well, they have a lot of confidence now.
Yeah, these ducks are becoming more confident. They've gotten comfortable with us today. Okay, Patrick wants us to do a whole back tattoo. Okay, Jeanette says Muscovy is the type of duck. Okay, that's pounds. Euro is like the more sort of rounded E. Pounds is like the L with the line through it. Yeah, Patrick wrote euros, but Bob White wrote pounds.
They start biting at my sandals.
Uh-oh. These ducks are a little too hungry. If the ducks eat Mrs. Land, then we'll be sad. Oh.
See if I can get them to eat some sandal bread. Oh wait, sandal.
There they go. Oh, they tried.
It's foot bread.
Okay, they're going to give it a second shot here, maybe. Hey, Jaws. Hey, Jaws, we got a task for you. Oh, there we go. They got it. Jaws, we had an infiltration of dislikers today. We're not sure where they came from. They have loaded us up with dislikes today. We think there are people restreaming us illegally on Twitch without attribution. Again, this is Land Speculation on YouTube. If anybody's watching it on any other platforms, this is a YouTube channel called Land Speculation. We'd love to have you here. But a user visit list, we don't get that, Wild Bill. But we need to figure out where all these dislikes came from. And, or at least find a way to rack up our likes. Josh says, hey, Jeanette. Right out of the gate, we had 6 dislikes today, and then it just kept climbing. We got brigades. That sucks. Yeah, it does suck, Lulu. We're gated, yeah. I hope it doesn't happen again.
Shoebread.
No, Jaws, I don't think it was that. I think it was a concerted effort. I think it was a specific barrage on our channel today by somebody else's channel. No, Bob, I think that's great. I appreciate that if they're giving us attribution. You should consider switching over to Twitch. Something like this happens very rarely, and it happens, it's fixed fast. The problem we can't switch over to Twitch too easily is, you know, we built 14 years of capital on YouTube and, you know, about 1,300 followers on here. It's good for your analytics. There's no negatives. It's different. Well, fair enough. But we might start looking at Twitch as a sort of general thing. It'll just probably take us a while if we want to do any simulcasting or switching over there. No, I know a lot of you guys found us through other channels, so if as long as they're giving us credit, I'm all for it. And that's how we get the word out. The ones that are a little concerning, the ones that are not giving us credit and claiming it's their own content. But especially the folks that have simul streamed us, you know, with credit, I appreciate that because that's helped us grow a little bit here the last few weeks. Okay, Jeanette just found us straight up. Interesting. I do get information on how and where people find us. And it's actually interesting seeing all the different search terms that led people to us. Some very strange search terms among the list. Mrs. Land has quite the arm. He's trying to get these ducks way out here. Lulu found us straight up as well. Cool. Honestly, I don't know how to find live streams on YouTube. You're the only channel I watch here, says Patrick. Patrick, do you have notifications on? Like, do you find out if we're live streaming? Okay, Bob found us on Woke during the height of DC protesting. I think that's where a lot of people found us. You know, I think Woke was restreaming us, and luckily they had us attributed, which I appreciate. But Bad just searched for protest one day and found it because I wanted to see what was happening in DC. And you found ducks instead. I hope you weren't too disappointed, Bad. Beefy, your road trip vid was awesome. Nice cloudy day out today. Love the duckies, and it's sad to see all the dislikes. Much love, guys. Thanks, Beefy. Beefy, we got sabotaged by somebody today. So we don't know who it was or why they did it, but we'll try to overcome it. We don't think those are authentic dislikes. Lou says, yeah, you should consider whom you would like to trust as mods on your channel if your channel grows to begin trolls and bots in chat. Who wants to be a mod if we do that? Pat says, I disabled that since I have so many channels subscribed, but you stream at the same time always. Patrick, that's a lot of pressure on us to be on at the same time always. Bad, you do a search on the protest and you see what you get the results. You see filter at the top left of the results. Yeah, I saw Patrick, you were watching some of our older stuff. One of the nights this week, we will go on like we will put up about probably a 10-hour archived duck content live stream overnight, probably. So just a heads up, we're gonna start doing some of that kind of stuff. Random will mod for us. Thanks, Random. Lulu's been a mod for other channels, not very strict, only bots and people who are harassing. But I can't be reliable to do the work. Yeah, I would trust Lulu. I think Jaws will be a good moderator. I think all you guys would be pretty good moderators. Jeanette, yeah, you just search anything and then you filter for live. That's how you found it. That's how you usually find us. Different can ban any different. Oh, you can ban anyone that we like. Different. I don't know that will be necessary, but I guess that's an offer. Yeah, we want to give free speech as much of a platform as possible here. I don't really care what people's opinions are. I find it interesting to see all the different opinions. The only thing that bothers me is if somebody starts reposting the same thing over and over and over again. That gets in the way of conversation. Lulu, gotta make sure it's people who won't get trigger happy with the banning. Don't want to shut down free speech and good conversation debate. Yeah, that's true. Pretty chill so far. No need for mods unless we get real trolls. I wish we could, well, if we figure out if we start getting dislikes stormed again. Patrick says, I know, but that there you don't find all channels, and in general, find an easiest search for stream on something like Twitch. So when it is about a live stream, I stick to Twitch. Well, Patrick, spread the word about us, even if we're going to be over here on YouTube, on Twitch. Lulu's positioning hard for mods is different. Yeah, no, Lulu would be a good mod. Bob says, yes, spam is an issue. Mods can't help prevent dislikes, unfortunately. We had a Lisa trolling for a few days ago. She was spamming real hard. That's the only person we blocked. It wasn't because of anything she said. It was because she kept reposting the same things over and over again and was getting in the way of conversation. Are banned people even able to like or dislike the stream? Well, if they're banned, I don't know. Okay, Lulu's just giving some tips for picking them. I've helped mod chats with 2,000 plus viewers. Some people can go on power trips, banning people for stupid reasons. Yeah, I could imagine that. Banned people can dislike. Banned people can dislike. This is Bill. Maybe. Yeah, pretty sunset. I guess we never found the waterfall.
No, go look?
Some other day we'll have to find a waterfall down here. There's apparently a waterfall not far from us here. So one of these days we'll have to try to find it. Jeanette loves waterfalls. You'll have to tune in. It's a teaser for a future episode. When all you have is a wrench, everybody looks like a troll. We're getting some boat waves here. Ducks are riding the waves, surfing here. Okay, Bill got left from a stream where they said they wanted real debate. Turns out they didn't. Jeanette is smiling. Lulu says, so true, Cat. It takes restraint and a strong respect for free speech. Ducks don't even care about waves. This is Patrick. Yeah, they don't seem bothered by them. They seem used to it. So again, this is land speculation on YouTube. I guess we should be reminding people more often who we are as a channel. This is land speculation on YouTube. Just a reminder to like and subscribe. So we're out here almost every day. Usually we're in Washington doing protests and ducks and historical tours and things of that sort. Right now we're on a little bit of a holiday in Ohio, hanging out with some ducks. And the Discord link, if people want to hang out offline, is in the description. And we've got a link to the Duck Fund in the description as well. If anybody wants to help donate and help us out a little bit in funding some of these activities, it would help us out a lot, and appreciate the people who've already helped out in that regard. Jeanette works at X3 evenings till 8:30ish, so won't be in chat much. Are you able to like watch us on your phone while you work, Jeanette? Beefy, find your live streams calming and informative. Fun too. Thanks, Land. I wish I could donate sooner than later. Thanks, Beefy. Beefy's always good for some nice comments. We do appreciate that. I wonder if they use that pipe to sleep in. I wonder, Patrick. They actually weren't in this location when we got here. They were kind of out in the middle of the water, and they came to visit us just because they seemed to like us. Not sure why. Jeanette can listen when she drives home. Well, good luck at work, Jeanette. Patrick thinks he knows why, because of the bread. Patrick is, maybe Patrick has solved the riddle. Or Sherlock Holmes. Lulu, do you think dislikes could come from having your stream? Lulu, I think they could. I don't think what happened tonight was that. Some days we go out, we don't even know what we're going to go see. And, by and large, we actually have been very much a mix of ducks and protests. So some nights I enter the stream not knowing what we're going to cover. But no, I hear your point about false advertising, but I don't think that's what it was tonight. Actually, I think tonight was literally just getting spammed by somebody. But yeah, we'll work on the titles. Random says show that paper again on video. Okay, we'll show the paper again on video just to make sure and see if our dislikes start driving upward. So in case anybody's watching and doesn't have the audio, this is land speculation on YouTube. Thanks for watching! Exclamation point. See if the dislikes go up after that. Okay. Tag SMR, Lulu. Yeah, we tried that, I think, one day. Internet play. 7-day weekends are killing me. Our office is closed, so I VPN to work. This is Bill. They came in quick bursts. That would not be the pattern of people stumbling across it. Yeah, that's right. I think that's right, Bill. They just went down by 3. So literally somebody's streaming us illegally and disliking us every time we point that out. What a world. Lewis, it's not a criticism. It's a smart angle in terms of keywords, just a thought. Actually, it has driven a lot of our traffic back when we were doing exclusively protests. 29 dislike. Oh, now it's only 26? Really? That's strange, guys. Bad says smash that like button. I don't know if you like smash it with a fist if that makes it count more. But if it makes you feel better, I'm all for smashing the like button with a fist, as long as it doesn't break it, because we're going to need it on future streams. Is it getting too dark to see?
I'm good to hang out.
Okay. Do a few more minutes. Just a little bit of sunset left over those trees over there. We got a couple more ducks way over here. Lulu, hope we had a good 4th and are good food and blew stuff up. I don't think we blew anything up for the 4th. We didn't do fireworks. Yesterday folks were having a pretty robust fireworks conversation. We posted 11 hours of live DC fireworks the other night. We posted some footage of the 17, 18, and 19 DC fireworks on the channel the other night. Just because we weren't in DC and I had footage of past year's fireworks and figured they'd be about the same. And labeled it as such, and just kind of left it rolling as a stream there for several hours. And we had people still at 4 or 5 in the morning asking if it was live in Washington. It was pretty interesting. Bad says, honestly, this is an old school chat room type feeling to it. Not too many people, not too much drama, just hanging out. Yeah, it's kind of the vibe, Bad. Hope you guys are enjoying it. If you got any tips for how we can make it better, let us know. And always, we could always use help driving traffic. So if any of you guys have friends you think would like the duck stream, please feel free to pass us along. Random says it looks very nice, Slant. Peaceful. Yeah, it is peaceful. Just hanging out with ducks, some of whom are starting to settle down for the night. Lulu, gotta blow stuff up. Illuminations in the sky is a requirement per Thomas Jefferson. Yeah, I've heard that was a Thomas Jefferson quote. Wild Bill blew up all of his on the 4th. Wild Bill also blew up his fingers, I think, almost, and maybe the dog. Patrick, one time he was talking about renting a packing station, so viewers can send you packages. Oh, like a PO box. Is that still a thing? You want to do that? No, Jeanette was joking that she didn't know how to do PayPal, so she wanted us to set up a PO box to contribute to the Duck Fund. I don't think that's in our immediate plans, but we'll see how much we grow. Well, we stopped feeding them, and they're kind of
Do you want
just.
more bread?
No, I think we're good.
We have a whole thing of bread next to you.
Got a little bit of bread here. It takes a tad of common sense to light off fireworks, mostly. Not even close, says Bill. You're joking. How else can I send your ducks Nebraska corn? If you want to send us Nebraska corn, you guys can. Jeanette, if you want to email me at landspeculation@gmail.com if you got any serious ideas, we are happy to listen to them. Lulu, yes, that's Mrs. Land.
Hi, Lulu.
Mrs. Land says hi to Lulu. Mrs. Land was asking about Lulu for several times. Lulu was one of the first people who watched our duck streams, and then Lulu disappeared for a while, and we were wondering what happened to Lulu. Ducks can eat corn kernels. Yeah, I think ducks can eat corn kernels. Difference is, hey Land, if I set up text to speech, you can charge people to play their comments. Boy, I think we'll lose viewership quickly. Different if we do that. Different, man. Lulu says, hi, nice to meet you. I just work a lot. Lol. Bad says, I heard of a guy who grabbed a quarter stick of dynamite, thought it was a Roman candle, and he blew his hand off. You would gain viewers, says different. I think I was somewhere. Was it in Evanston, maybe? Or was it in, I can't remember if it was in Evanston or was it in France?
Those are two very different places.
Yeah, they're very different places, but I was like in the same location relative to fireworks, and they blew up like half their show inadvertently all at once.
Oh, no.
And it was like this huge explosion of fireworks all in like one moment. And then the actual show was like real short because they didn't have enough left. There's one place covering the protest that has all kinds of commands people can do. They start with a exclamation point sign.
Oh, hello.
Bats, they like peas and grapes too. Yeah, I've heard that bad. All these ducks are swimming away from us a little bit here. Like exclamation weather. Name city will give you weather. The Discord stuff does that, right? I don't know what scared them, Patrick. Well, somebody shooting out fireworks, or I think it's scaring them back into the middle of the little river here. We still got a couple little ducks. Oh no, we got a whole bunch over here. Still just hanging out on some rocks. I guess they're so settled down they're not even gonna chase the food. We can go check out that castle on the way out. Anyone saw the new Mr. Beast video about fireworks? That was crazy as hell. 600,000 worth of fireworks. Sounds like a lot of fireworks.
They're so peaceful.
I don't think they see very well at night.
I don't think so.
This guy's quacking up a storm.
I don't think you can see the food.
Yeah, I don't think they can see the food anymore, guys.
I think that means it's time for duck bed.
I think the ducks are going to go to bed. We're going to check out this little castle on the way out. So say goodnight to the sunset, which is really pretty still. And of course, our ducks over here swimming off to their destiny, ready to meet their dreams. Okay, Jeanette, exclamation point, weather, France. Didn't work. Yeah, Jeanette, you can do that, I think, on the Discord, but not here. I was on YouTube. Okay, I don't know how to do that. If any of you guys know how to do that on YouTube, we can try to set it up. Okay. That guy that runs is a little crazy. Somebody always goes, exclamation point, weather, Auschwitz. Patrick says goodbye, ducks. Patrick loves ducks. Bad says he's cool. Okay, so we got one last little step here. Let's see what this weird little castle thing is. Okay, Lulu says hello tree. Here's another tree. Have you guys ever seen a tree? That's a tree. Actually, several trees here. Poke it with a stick. Jeanette wants us to poke everything with a stick. We never found out what that orange package was back in DC. All right, so we're gonna go see the creepy castle here. This could be a big mistake. Or it could be interesting. Or it might be neither. Might be not interesting, nor a huge mistake. We got some swings over here. All right, so we're going up the steps into the castle. Oh, it's like a band shell. You can hardly see it. There's like a whole sitting area out here on the hillside. And there's this creepy castle with looks like 5 mysterious doors, 3 of which are open. And then the rest is just like a stage. Patrick likes Lost Place content. Gazebo. Always explore a castle when available. Outdoor plays, yeah. Random says scary. Castles are awesome. I don't think it's an actual like medieval castle. I think it's just like a little castle they built. A little firefly. There it is. You guys seen the fireflies? So that was the creepy castle. We missed the waterfall today. We'll have to come back and find the waterfall. We need to look into a gimbal and a light set for you these evening streams. Yeah, we might just try to get out early in the evenings. So again, this is land speculation on YouTube, just in case anybody's watching it on another platform that is inaccurately labeled. We thank everybody for all the likes today, helping to fight our like battles. But likes and subscriptions help us. Are we easily startled? Not particularly, maybe a little bit. Thanks for the likes and subscriptions. Just a reminder about the Discord link in the description and the Duck Fund link in the description if anybody wants to help support those activities. There's some castles in the US that were moved stone by stone from Europe and rebuilt. I don't think this is one of those bad, but yeah, I've heard that. There's a few lights poking through the trees there. So, technically a castle has to be fortified and primarily used as a residence. Yeah, I'll tell some castle stories on a future stream. Anyway, I think we're gonna... Wallace, stolen our castles, yeah. Thanks, Wild Bill. So we're gonna wrap up the stream, and thanks again everybody for tuning in, and again for the likes, subscribes, donations, and the Discord activity. So I hope everybody's having a good night, and we'll come back with something interesting tomorrow. So please tune in. We'll be on most nights, and look forward to seeing you again. Thanks, Lulu. Yeah, thanks, Patrick. Thanks, Different. Different always ends with geese rule. Yeah, thanks, Jeanette.